my God, it's so detailed.
Hey, welcome back to Tripod's Garage. This weekend, we are actually attending the Rocky Mountain RepRap Festival in Loveland, Colorado. It's actually RMRRF, which is a 3D printing convention. But we are going to infiltrate it with a laser. Not just any laser, it's the xTool F2 Ultra UV. Yeah, so we are going to actually engrave some maker chips. That's our plastic PLA. And we're going to demonstrate all of the capabilities of this machine to the 3D printing community. This is actually one of the largest 3D printing conventions in the US. So let's see how much traction we can actually get with this machine and see how many people are going to be interested in it. And look at these super large prints. Wow, I don't have the patience for something like that. But let's get back to my booth. Instead of business cards, people around here print out these maker chips and they put their logo on one side and QR code on the other. These are designed by K2 Kevin, and he can be found on MakerWorld. If I were to print out a batch of 35 of these with my logo on one side and QR code on the other, it'll take about 12 hours. However, I decided to print out these blanks. 35 only took 6 hours because less tool changing. What I did was I generated a QR code going to xTool's website, and I engraved it using the UV settings for PLA. And would you look how nice and crisp and clean that is? I mean, this was all real time. Now I wanted to do a sample batch here to make sure that everything stayed nice and centered, so I just used a jig for the QR code, and then I proceeded with the xTool logo as well. To be more efficient, you would use the batching or even a conveyor belt. But since I was at the event, I chose not to have the lid open. In a matter of just 10 minutes, I did all these front and back. Very crisp and clean, nice and centered, and well, let's just say I did about 400 of them total for the event, and they were all gone within a matter of minutes. However, the star of the show will always be the subsurface engraving. I mean, you will see in the time lapse, it was just, the crowds were just unbelievable. How many people were just watching it. This is the mini Darth Vader by Wekster. I am actually subscribed to his printables, and I could actually sell any of his models. And that's one thing you need to pay attention to when selling anything at a trade show or a maker fair. You want to make sure that you are paying for people's work by either subscribing to their Patreon or their printables and being able to buy their models for you to sell. We were actually in a really good location because we're at the joining hall here, and this was day one, and it was super busy. I didn't even get a chance to leave my booth except for maybe to use the bathroom. Now this is day two. It's typically a lot less traffic. I would like to see these events to be actually 3 days instead of 2, because mostly the first day on Saturday, that's when people arrive. And then Sunday is more of a casual day. You probably get about half the attendance that you normally would see. Now, this was done on purpose. I came to this 3D printing event with the only laser, and a very capable laser that most people have not seen before, especially with this subsurface engraving. Now, there will be a lot of people here that may not buy the models that you have, and they may want like a custom order, like John here and his family. He wanted to have a custom engraving done, subsurface engraving. So I took his family portrait and I put it in Tripo, and I did a very quick rendering on here. And that's the thing, you want speed. And this did a really good job just right off the bat in just a matter of about 2 minutes. John took a look and he really liked it. I did add the wording down below. That's what he wanted. And this is an OBJ file, and OBJ files definitely take a lot longer than a standard STL. Now, a standard STL in this 50mm cube would take maybe around 35 to 40 minutes. However, since this is an OBJ file and I increased the DPI because it was really high res, I wanted to make sure that anything that's like a family portrait really stands out. And John was super happy. This took about an hour and 15 minutes. Now, when you're selling, you want to make sure that you account for your time. So something like this should and will cost more because you're eating up a lot of cycle time on your machine. Now, this was after Saturday when everyone was gone for the day. I decided to show you some of the engravings that I did here. This is Spongebob and Patrick catching some jellyfish. And this is a 50 by 80 millimeter K9 crystal. You definitely want to charge something more for that size. And we got some Pokémon. If you could name this character, just drop a comment down below. But you know what? He fills up that crystal very nicely. And of course, we have, you know, the miniature by Wekster of Darth Vader. That's always a pretty good seller. And of course, we have the Enterprise refit. Yep, I'm always a fan of putting spaceships in. This would look a lot better in the longer crystal, but you know, I wanted to get one out pretty quickly, and it definitely came out really nice. Now, if you're at an event, you definitely want to have some models out like this just to show what the machine's capable of. Karen is a great person and a great 3D modeler, and this is her duck, so I wanted to make sure that she had this before she left the event. Now, I want to set the stage for this next clip. This person asked for a model, and I asked if he could be recorded, and this is his live reaction. It was not staged, trust me. Nico here just asked me to engrave a STL from the movie
Project Hail Mary.
And what is the model called?
It's a figurine that Rocky made for the main character. It's kind of how he introduces the main character to, you know, his abilities. It's a really cool model.
All right, so this model is very intricate and it took an hour and a half to do. And he has not seen, he requested it about an hour and a half ago. He has not come back since. So this is the first reveal of the model to him. So I just want to see his reaction to it.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, it's so detailed. That's incredible. You did an amazing job with this. That is so awesome. I couldn't have imagined that it would come out with all of the detail in it. It's a really detailed model.
So I increased the DPI on this, and I also increased the burn time or the power to 90.
Wow.
To make sure it was as crisp as possible.
You did an amazing job.
So, and the machine does a lot of the work, but it's also knowing your profile.
Yeah.
To make sure it comes out correctly.
Oh my God! Just viewing it from the the crisp detail. Have you seen it?
Nope, not yet. So this is the model.
That's incredible.
It's really hard to get these in focus. There we go. There you go.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad that you enjoy it.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Let me give you wow. So with these, you're gonna get one of these little light up pucks.
Oh, sweet.
So these are light up. You're gonna pull this tab. So if you want to see what it looks like lit up, you can put it on top of this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
So you can really see the detail on that. All right, here you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay. I know. It's so cool. It's like the top of his head now. And I remember when I had one of those with like a dolphin.
Oh, what an amazing event. I'm telling you, there was 4,000 people just on Saturday alone. And as you saw through the time lapse, it was just nonstop traffic. I mean, we just had such a great time here. Everyone really enjoyed the xTool F2 Ultra UV and just its capabilities. And had some pretty happy customers too. So if you're looking to buy this, check out the xTool, and the links will be down in the description below. I really appreciate you tuning in to Tripod's Garage. Please have a wonderful day, evening, or weekend, or whenever you decide to watch this video. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you again on Tripod's Garage.